Hello, Rowan Mithril here once again, getting back to Megaman Battle Network 3. So before we actually progress to the post-game material, a few people had asked me if I'd film fighting Alpha without using the Zeta Cannon advances, show a little more of what he can do. Let's go for it. I'm here at the end of my white game, so let's see what we can do. Okay, gonna go ahead and open up the folder a bit for starters. For this battle, I changed my Navi Cust program by adding as many Attack Plus and Speed Plus programs as I could. Essentially, you have to keep eating away to the core. A bit of a thing, that. I do still have my VAR swords in the folder, mainly to go ahead and get through base quicker. Unfortunately, in the fight against Alpha, they're not as useful, really. You can actually do a rather useful combo attack with it, but it's very situational. Alright, let's see here. Go ahead and use these up, I think. It's kind of like the Green Devil fight in the classic series, to where you have to keep eating away to the core in order to get a shot in. Let's see. I really want to save roll for later, because that's going to be useful for getting some health back. Go ahead and get those to start working on repairing. Okay. That'll be a good combo if I can pull this off. Okay, that worked out rather nicely. Alright. Let's go invisible and use that. Okay, now here's the combo I was talking about. If you stun him at just the right moment, when his hand is already busy, you can keep it from coming back long enough to actually get in a VAR sword combo. It's pretty situational, but it works out rather nicely. And there we go. Still didn't even give him a chance to actually do his extra attacks. I will show those as extra material, but it can be done without using the Zeta Cannon advances, but honestly, why would you? Yeah. So as Alpha starts getting lower on health, he's likely to start using attacks beyond what we've seen so far. So let's see if he does that. Oh, that missile, for example. It fires straight down the center row, and when it gets to the end, it explodes into a blast that hits the back two columns of your playing field. Definitely best to be out of the way for that. He has another one as well. We'll see if he ends up using it. Nope, firing the missile again. He might need to be a little lower on health for the other one. We'll see if we can get him to that point. No, going for the laser again. There we go. Yeah, the timing for this attack is pretty weird. The amount of time the lightning stays on screen, plus the slower speed at which Megaman actually moves out of the way. Yeah, it's a bit of a thing. Go ahead and get in some quick attacks there. And Flashman should be able to finish him off. There we go. So, yeah, there we go. At this point, we've pretty much seen everything Alpha can do, I think. Again, my final analysis. Why wouldn't you use the Zeta Cannons? Right, so now that we're done messing around with Alpha, it's time to actually get on to some new things. So, onward we go. Time to go check things out over at Beach Street. There are a few new things for us to do over there. To the beach with us! First thing to check out's over at the hospital. Specifically, the basement. Going and checking behind the tree here, he silently hands over a battle chip, and we get Poltergeist G, from a ghostly Navi that for some reason is in the real world. Wait for it. Yep. So that happened. But hey, I'm not going to complain about a free chip. Next thing to go check out's over at the TV station. There's actually a jack-in point here that I never used, mainly because I wanted to be sure I had defeated Bubbleman Beta first. There's also a guy here now that'll trade a whole Meteor H for a Rook F. I don't have the whole Meteor H and don't particularly want Rook F anyway. It doesn't really seem interested in telling you, but there's a jack-in point over here. And there's some goodies. Unlocking this gives us Jealousy J. Very well then. I wish he'd stop watching TV and do some work. He drives me crazy. This soap opera's a real tearjerker. Right, so let's see here. I just had to get out of my way there. All of you. Although I think the shrimpy pretty much just ate all of that anyway. At least I got one counter hit out of that. Coming down here we find an HP memory. Very nice that. Going through the warp leads us deep into the Undernet, and right next to Bubbleman's security cube. Going through gives us Aura F. Very nice. So that's all we can really do in here. With that, we're done with the TV station for now. So it's time to go check out Hades' Isle. After all, a promise was made at the end of the game. Just have to walk around everybody here. Don't mind us. And hey there, Chod, how's it going? Huh, so you came. ProtoMan, put him in his place. Yes, we can finally fight ProtoMan. ProtoMan is painfully fast. I'm not sure if I'm just getting lucky there or if he actually is slower to put up his shield this time. Either way, I'm not going to complain. Let's see. open up the folder a little bit. The trick is finding room to dodge all of the attacks he'll throw at you, which is easier said than done. Let's see. The shockwaves, the sudden jumping sword attacks. Yeah, ProtoMan is not to be underestimated. 10 HP, really? That's what you're doing, huh? I cannot believe that. 10 HP. And with that, we get a ProtoMan chip. I was only testing you this time. Come back when you get stronger. I'll show you a battle. If you want a real battle, you need to get experience. You're actually not allowed to battle ProtoMan again, I think, until you get more completion stars. I think you have to have at least 2 stars to fight the second form, and at least 3 stars or beyond for the final form. So, yeah, it's gonna be a while before we can have a rematch. And with that, we just have to leave... Oh, I hate missing the elevator. Come on, man. How long does it take to get back down here? Who's riding this thing, anyway? Bugger! Come on, Bomberman, don't you have anything better to do? Oh well. At the top of the elevator ride, here on top of the mountain, there's also this old guy. Quiz King! Who sent for Quiz King? Take a chance, chance your luck. Lucky quiz time! Well then, young men, how about a round of questions together? I'd love to. So, question 1. How much is a ticket from AC/DC Town to Yoka for a child? It's free! Number 2. What's the attack force of Cannonball? Pretty huge, 160. Number 3. Dr. Hikari's lab's on the what floor in Scilab? Apparently the 5th floor. Number 4. A spider has 8, a rhino has 4. How many have you? Well, they're talking about legs, so that would be 2. Good, good. Number 5. What did Gutsman have to face in the endurance contest? The heat of the boiler in Yoka area. Number 6. How many girls are in Class 5A? That would be 4. Yai, male, and a couple of generics. Number 7. How does Tamako decorate her hair? A very stylish silver gear. Number 8. In what field was Wily the Master? He was the Master of Robots. Number 9. What's this game's second title? Hey, stop breaking the fourth wall. That would be Battle Network. Number 10. What's Bubbleman's dance called? Bubbly Dance. Number 11. What type of Navi is Beastman? Gee, I wonder if he's a beast. Number 12. What was Higsby's job in the past? Technically a World 3 operator, but he was posing as a teacher. Number 13. What name's on the pillars in the Metroline Beach Station? That would be Station Beach. At any rate, I'm guessing that's what the ST stands for. That or street. Number 14. In the past, what was Yai crazy about? Well, in Battle Network 2, she wanted folding fans. And number 15. What is the title of the DNN TV series? Love and Loss on the Net. Correct. You're amazing. Here, take this. And we get Navi plus 40 asterisk. Very nice. I never thought I'd see a winner in my lifetime.